Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A powerful Pacific storm brings much colder temperatures and widespread mountain snow to much of the Intermountain West through the end of the week. Above normal temperatures continue to build across the central and northern high plains today into tomorrow. That's going to result in more fire weather concerns. Frost and freeze conditions expand eastward into parts of the Ohio Valley, southeast, mid-Atlantic, and northeast tonight with below normal temperatures into tomorrow. Closer to home, a small upper low in western Colorado is going to continue to draw clouds and a few showers into southern New Mexico today. With an unstable air mass developing, we could see a few strong thunderstorms with small hail and gusty winds. A stronger Pacific storm marches in tomorrow and Saturday. The storm's going to bring strong winds to all areas tomorrow, but especially from Deming west. A few showers are also possible, and a bit of light snow could even fall across the higher elevations of the Gila Wilderness. Temperatures are going to remain at or slightly above normal through the weekend. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. David Pena and Angela Moreno are out of jail and moving about town in a vehicle that is, well, clearly not legal. It has a paper tag dated 2021. Presumably out of jail awaiting their court date, both Pena and Moreno are facing a list of charges, a mix of felonies and misdemeanors. The city of Alamogordo is accepting candy booth vendors for Zubu and food and craft vendors for the Sounds of Freedom. You can sign up for either or both by visiting the City of Alamogordo Facebook page. Last night, the village of Tularosa had their regular monthly meeting. Mayor Debbie Cooksey told me what happened.
There was a lot of ordinances that we're having to get sent to the state to get, they call it qualified, and we did a bunch of those tonight. And we talked about the Presbyterian has a new leader there, and her name is Alicia Chavez, I do believe, or Leticia Chavez. I'm sorry, let me correct that. We're excited about that because before the person that was before her, we could never get anything out. They weren't upholding their contract. As a matter of fact, at one point we had talked about seeking out somebody else to take over the contract at the medical center here in Tularosa, but it seems like they've turned it around and we're excited. There's a new doctor there. New doctor's planning to stay here in the community. They're doing a lot with the schools again. They ordered a piece of equipment. I do believe that if you have diabetes, it looks in your eye to see if there's any eye damage done, things that concern diabetes that they can sense with this new machine. And they're taking new patients and they're servicing our elderly, which we desperately needed and has not been done for at least the last 4 years. So that was exciting to us because we now have true medical service back in Tularosa.
You can hear that conversation in full on our YouTube channel, or you can watch the meeting in full on the Village YouTube channel. The Medicare Enrollment SHIP counseling is coming to the Alamo Senior Center. SHIP stands for State Health Insurance Assistance Program. I spoke with Magdalena Morales.
October 17th, 11 to 2, here at the Senior Center in one of our or both classrooms. Get free, unbiased, expert information and assistance with your Medicare decisions, as well as help with enrollment from New Mexico Aging Services Department SHIP counselors.
You can contact the Alamo Senior Center if you have any questions. The Alamogordo Public Library presents the Mad Scientist Lab. Nice effect. I spoke with Amy Jones from the library.
This will be October 19th from 12 to 3. It's a come and go. You don't have to be here the whole 3 hours with your kids. They can definitely come in costume. What we do is we set up, we have 23 stations this year. They're all over the library, and they're all STEM stations, so science, technology, engineering, math, and art. And they will make some fake blood for a baby vampire. They'll build spider webs for spiders, all sorts of different, arts and math and science kind of things, lots of hands-on stuff, good for any age. And then at the end, they get a goodie bag, and that's what I'm doing right now, actually, is putting together 150 goodie bags with toys and candy and stuff that they can get at the end.
You can wear a costume if you like. The event is free. Check out the library website or Facebook page for more details. Kids Can is an organization that works with kids from age 6 all the way to seniors in high school and teaches about entrepreneurship. They have a presence in Mescalero, but they're coming to Alamogordo for a day with the Lead Lab. I spoke with Irma Valdez.
The same material, it's just compressed down into one day. That would be that Saturday. We teach them. We make almost like a business plan from the start to the finish, and that's what this Lead Lab is.
That's at the Alamogordo Public Library, Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 4. Check out the library website, or you can look up Kids Can on Facebook for more details. Christ Community Church presents Hallelujah Night. I spoke with Patty.
Lots of trunk or treats. We're going to have games this year. We've added games for the kids, like a little pony race. There's a Ring the Scarecrow. Then we'll have hot dogs and chips, and then bouncy houses. We're going to have prayer warriors all over, walking the campus, and we'll have a prayer tent where you can actually stop and get prayer for yourself. So love to have you come out and join us. It's on October 27th, 68, right here in our Christ Community Church parking lot.
The event is free. The Christ Community Church Alamogordo Facebook page has more details. Listen up, boys and ghouls. All are invited to stop by the Alamogordo Fire Department fire stations on Halloween night between 5 and 8. Bring your trick-or-treat pumpkin pails and collect some candy and goodies. That's Fire Station 1, 619 Texas, Fire Station 5, 1492 South Florida, and Fire Station 6, 3100 North Florida. Dungan Volunteer Fire Department presents a pancake breakfast. They're honored to serve the Alamogordo community, and the station's going to be open so you can see what it takes to become a structural wildland firefighter or EMS. That's happening on Saturday, October 26th from 7 until noon, 32 Crestwood Drive. Donations will be accepted. Well, today is Thursday. That means we get a Thursday thought from our good friend, Pastor Lauren Noble.
Good morning, 95.1 listeners. This is Pastor Lauren with our Thursday thought. The other day I was in Walmart, and this little fellow, probably about 4 or 5 years of age, was trying to push a shopping cart full of groceries, and he didn't want help because he could do it all by himself. Of course he couldn't, so his grandmother was helping him, and I don't even know if he knew she was helping him. She was, of course, standing way over him. But anyway, I couldn't help but to think, how many times do I, or we, have a bunch of things in the cart of life that we think we can push along with no help, and we're just fine. And my thinking in addictions was, I can do it myself. Of course, it did not work, and I needed God's help and the help of others to get into recovery and to stay into recovery. And the same is true in other areas of my life, and probably all of ours, that the thinking is, I can do it by myself because pride steps in the way. And even though it is easier with help, we still struggle with that. And probably most of us need to, at times, kick pride to the curb and ask for help to ease the burden, because we make more work on ourselves when pride steps in the way and we think we can do it all on our own because, well, most of the time we can't, or help would be nice. Let me say a prayer for us. Lord, I do pray that we will become better, myself included, at not being so prideful and asking for help, because that's how you make it through life, and through burdens of addictions or things going on in your family, maybe a death or whatever, that you just need somebody to talk to. But I think most of us are not very good at asking for help because pride sets in and we can do it all on our own. And maybe we can and maybe we can't, but it's easier if we just ask for help and to kick pride to the curb and do better in that. Amen. Until we meet up again on the airwaves, blessings to you.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
The Roswell Police Department attempted to arrest 28-year-old Louis Joseph Archuleta when he pulled into a parking lot of a hotel. Archuleta was wanted on multiple charges and being surveyed by police. Archuleta fled in the vehicle and crashed into another vehicle near the hospital Then he took off on foot. He was seen holding a handgun when he was driving and when he fled. During the foot pursuit, multiple officers opened fire and he was struck by at least one shot and taken to the hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. Police did not specify what happened during the foot pursuit. No officers were injured. The other driver involved in the crash was not injured as well. New Mexico State Police are currently investigating the incident. Stephen Charles Phillips, a teacher at Cien Aguas International Charter School in Albuquerque, was arrested after attempting to meet with an undercover agent posing as the father of a minor child. Authorities say Phillips believed he was arranging an illegal conduct through online platforms. He was taken into custody upon arrival at the agreed location. A Tren de Aragua gang member was arrested in Sunland Park. The unnamed Venezuelan national was arrested on an outstanding warrant for homicide in Texas and is now in custody in Texas. The New Mexico Taxation and Revenue Department is warning taxpayers about letters claiming their property will be seized if taxes are not paid. Officials say the letters may appear to have come from the government using wording such as tax processing unit, but are actually from a private company and include an 800 telephone number. Yesterday, the state sent out a press release reminding customers that the Taxation and Revenue Department mails taxpayers when they intend to place a lien on your property or garnish wages and other income for unpaid taxes. To question the legitimacy of a letter, you can contact the Taxation and Revenue Department. A letter coming from the department is going to include a letter ID number for taxpayers to reference when they call. Anyone who suspects they've encountered fraudulent activity is encouraged to contact the department's fraud hotline. That number, 866-457-6789. The City of El Paso's Department of Public Health has confirmed 2 cases of monkeypox. According to the CDC, monkeypox is a viral infection that spreads between people through close personal, often skin-to-skin contact, and can also be transmitted from certain animals to humans. It's characterized by a distinctive rash, which may become painful or itchy, and appears on various parts of the body, progressing through several stages, including scabs, before it finally heals. Heads up if you're heading that way. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 51 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Reserve at Hondo, Carrizozo heads to Corona Vaughn, Lordsburg comes to Mescalero, Cloudcroft at Capitan, Hatch comes to Tularosa. Go, Lady Cats! And fans, don't forget to wear your sombreros. Also, Alamogordo heads to Artesia. Go, Lady Tigers! There are 6 games for New Mexico football tonight, including Alamogordo heading to Las Cruces. Go, Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for partly sunny skies. There's a 40% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Winds will be gusting up to 18 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts up to 1/4 of an inch expected. Winds gusting up to 20. Partly sunny skies tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers. Winds will be gusting up to 32. Your high today in the basin, 75. Low tonight of 53. High tomorrow, 77 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies with a 50% chance of showers and storms. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies with a 50% chance of showers and storms. Partly sunny tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers. Winds will be gusting up to 31. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 58. Low tonight of 37. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 30. High tomorrow of 59 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.